not a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Fields going to throw right away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 50, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Snap comes at 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They send Carmichael in motion right. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. It's a room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Dave Casper from 10 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That is caught by Carmichael. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, he'll get this to Ward. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. To the air again, Fields. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And they send Carmichael in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In motion left goes Carmichael. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Fields, 25 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Rodgers now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They send Carmichael in motion right. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The slot man in motion right. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got a man. It's Harold Carmichael. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A final shot before break. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they send Carmichael in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And they send Carmichael in motion right. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chris Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
Yeah, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. again, it's Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Ward. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Fields throw here complete to Ward. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A give running right is Chubb. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And they send Carmichael in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They send Carmichael in motion right. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Rodgers. And this is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Chubb trying to middle here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.